All righty, well, hey, we'll try to get right into it here. We have a doubleheader tonight featuring Challenger, and it's a Lunar Revel. We got 4 Lunar teams facing off, looking to secure that playoff spot. First up, we have Meat Lovers versus Aasimar. And see about getting into these stats here real quick, if we can get those pulled up.
Go to your RSC control, and then team stats, player stats, all that stuff. I know I'm on stream, but I'm gonna help you walk through it.
Here we go. Alrighty, here we have the Meat Lovers. 29-19, just 1 game behind Aasimar. Going to be a pretty close matchup here. 34 goals for, 119 shots. Shooting percentage pretty close across these teams. Both teams getting very active with the assists. And pretty solid defensive matchup. This should be an excellent series here between these two teams. They seem to be very evenly matched, and I'm excited to get into it.
Yeah, absolutely. These are going to be 2 pretty evenly matched teams, as not only the records show, but even the goals for and the goals assist, very neck and neck. I'm almost hesitant to make this prediction here. I'm gonna hand it over to you first. How do you think this series is going to go?
You know, I can see this going either 2-2, or I think that Aasimar, with their slightly more dominant shooting percentage and just a bit more shooting in general, I think that they have the slight edge and they might pull out that 3-1.
Yeah, absolutely. See, for me, I'm going to go in the complete opposite direction. I love my boys over at D20, but Gelato, the 50-50 Pizzeria's elite team, played last night, or Monday night rather, and I predicted them to 3-1. They disappointed me. I think they get their redemption here for their elite team, and I think they take this one. I got Meat Lovers going 3-1, but definitely going to be some juicy games here, and it looks to me like we're starting to get the games going, as signal them for them to go. Head and join.
Alrighty. Then we'll skip going over the individual player stats, and we'll get right into the game here. Up for the kickoff, we got Jax for the Meat Lovers. Exotic for the Aasimar. Nice shot here coming out. Lucky in the right spot. Jax going to need another one, but Milo going to get that save. And Aasimar going to look to take a bit of control here, get this ball out of their half of the field here. Taco not going to let him. Lucky going to pass that one forward now. Bit of a break, no. Jensen going to keep this one. Milo just going to send this back and forth. Benny, who are you looking for on this on these two teams? Who are going to be our star players tonight?
Well, I think our 2-star players are probably going to be the 2, I believe, captains, Joe and Taco. Taco, a fellow caster, I know him pretty well. He's a very aggressive player. Kind of matches almost identically up with JoeExotic's playstyle. These 2 are going to be pretty heavyweight matchups here, especially in these corners, as JoeExotic tries to take it there. But yeah, no, just really looking forward to looking at these 2 kind of show their aggressive playstyles.
Yeah, and as you say, the Exotic going to get a shot on the goal there. Taco with the save. These 2 players going to be at each other's throats this series, it looks like. Milo going to pass this one forward, but Jeans will intercept that. Lucky now going for a shot of his own. Gets beat by Jax. And Exotic going to go wide, but Milo will get the block there. And a demo coming through. Going to free up some time for Aasimar. Now on the offensive. Pushing it down. Gene going to bat that one away, but Milo up in the air. Going to get this one centered down. Should get cleared away here by Jax, but he sends it to the corner. Milo looking to get another. He'll get this one centered up. No, that one will get deflected here.
Yeah, just starting to see more of this offensive pressure coming in from Aasimar. We didn't see it early, as like I said, oh, here comes Lucky on the break, but he misses the net. As I was saying, the Meat Lovers started out early here, but here's the pressure coming in on the other side as Milo slots that one in.
See how this one played out. Jax not with the touch he was looking for. Passes it right off to Milo, who's already in the air with the pre-jump. Gets that one to go in. Nice heads-up play there by Milo.
Yeah, and that's just starting up the pressure, like I said. Now that these two teams are starting to feel each other out, this one could be a bloodbath.
Lucky with a nice corner read, gonna look to get the break here. Trying to read Jeans, gets the center. Ooh, a beautiful save there by Jax. Almost a really solid solo play there.
Milo now tries to take control, but he can't. Pop this one up, but it's pretty short-lived. Now cjax try and take it in the corner, but he drives past it a little bit. Taco now try and take control. Leave it there for Lucky. Lucky gets the shot. It's just over. A lot of chaos in front of this blue net, but it won't turn into anything as Lucky takes it back to his own corner. Reverses, goes the other way. Now JeansMan will meet him. Milo tries to get the clear, but Taco's a brick wall in the midfield. Exotic now to throw it down on net. It's cleared away by Jax.
Lucky gonna keep this pressure going here for Aasimar. A bump coming through. JoeExotic gonna maybe look to make a play off of that. Isn't able to recover in time. Milo gonna pass this one back out to the midfield. Lucky with a nice shot here, going to the top corner, goes just wide, but Milo also gonna go wide, and Exotic. Triple shot here, gonna get blocked by the JeansMan here.
Tough break.
And yeah, Meat Lovers gonna be able to take a nice breath after that serious play here.
They might try and start something up here again, but it's shut down by Taco. Here comes Joe now. Tries to go high, but it's met there by Jeans immediately. Joe sneaks it through. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication on Meat Lover's side, but either way, it ends up in their net. And Aasimar extend the lead to 2.
Yeah, just a misread on that play there by the Meat Lovers, going to bring that goal just a little bit further out of reach, but there's still 1:30 left on the clock. We have plenty of Rocket League left to be played. Meat Lovers can bring this one back, but we'll see what they're able to do here. JoeExotic going to take this one for the Aasimar, but will get intercepted here. Taco now on the offensive for the Meat Lovers, going to try to get this one centered up. Jax has a nice shot, going to go just wide, but the Jeans not going to get the touch he was looking for.
Yeah, just another tough break. Nothing's really seeming to go the Meat Lovers' way here, as they'll try and take it into the offensive end, but there's just nothing there for them, as Milo has a free clear, and he will bang it down. Jax plays it high. Now Taco tries to tee up a shot, but he's got nothing. Exotic now in the air, but he's not really got much to work with as he's on 0 boost. Jax will clear that one out. Milo will meet it. Now Lucky will backtrack, but met there immediately by Jeans. cjax tries to tee one up, but he doesn't get much on it as Milo will clear it away. Jeans tries to keep it in, but probably wasn't the touch he was looking for. Jax tries to hit him back in the midfield. Oh, but a big whiff here as Taco tries to collect.
Taco will get this one sent down, getting it cleared away by Milo. Just 15 seconds left. If Meat Lovers are going to make something happen, they need to make it happen now. Here's another shot. Going to get blocked by Milo, and time is ticking down. This could be Aasimar taking game number 1. And as that clock hits 0, that will be a guaranteed victory. We'll see if Meat Lovers are able to get anything back. No, at the end, that will be all. Milo going to get the MVP on that one. What do you think?
I mean, this is a statement win for Aasimar. I'm not sure if they were listening in, but you know, they heard what I said and they immediately took it right to Meat Lovers. The offensive pressure that we were seeing at the beginning of the game from Meat Lovers just simply didn't last as long as it seemed it was going to. Immediately, this Aasimar team just started to push back, and it almost seemed they were overwhelmed at times.
Yeah, you know, and I think what the difference really came down to was the demos. Aasimar coming out with 6 demos, JoeExotic getting 4 of those. You know, the Meat Lovers just spent so much time down a man on the field, it made it really difficult for them to kind of deal with the pressure. I think if we want to see them pull back in this game number 2, they're going to have to get a lot more aggressive.
Yeah, I agree. And like we said before the game, watch out for JoeExotic. You know, you highlighted it just a second ago, but he has 4 demos in this game. That was really the turning point for this Aasimar team, and I just expect for him to ramp up this kind of physical play.
I look forward to it. I always appreciate a well-placed demo. Gonna get here into game number 2. We'll see if the Meat Lovers are able to make any adaptations. And kick is going to go the way of the Meat Lovers. JoeExotic going to take this one down field now. Taco going to get this cleared away, and the JeansMan going to be sending it downfield. Milo pushes it to the corner, but Taco is going to send it right back to the midfield. Meat Lovers being a lot more aggressive in this early game, getting a lot more pressure just right out the gate.
Yeah, I think it was really a focal point in that short minute break that we had in between games, just to kind of ramp up the pressure a little bit as this Aasimar team just is pinned on their back wall. No boost, no options. They got to do something quick or they're going to get smothered here.
Yeah, the boost starving is going to be a really strong tactic that these teams can use to shut each other down. But we see a plastic coming out. Oh, Milo with a nice shot, but Jeans has the save, and Jax from downtown going to get the pinch out to send that right into the net. Jax actually going to be credited with the assist here, pinching it off of Taco. What a shot.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how that's Taco's goal there, but I mean, if you're Taco, you'll take that one all day.
Yeah, Jack's just going to pinch it right off the top of his hood. He'll say thank you for the goal, but I'm sure he'll be happy with that assist there. Aasimar going to look to slow this down now. Nice shot.
Oh, off the crossbar.
And Taco going to look to race back, grab the corner boost, and Lucky with a nice pop there gets by one. Milo going to pass it forward. Joe tries to take it, but going to get intercepted by the JeansMan. Taco with a shot, not the touch he was looking for. That will be easily batted away here. JoeExotic going to take it. No, Jack's going to interrupt, gets it centered up. Lucky passes it off to the corner. Taco not quite close enough to follow up. Milo will get that by him. And Aasimar is back on the offensive.
Yeah, right back on offense as if they never left. And this is just the kind of aggression you want to see from Aasimar if they want to crawl back in this game, as Lucky tries to make something happen on the ball in the corner. Can't really get to it as the chaos after the demo from Taco. That one will float on net. It's awkward, wide open net, but Milo can't slam it home.
Just not able to get the angle. And Jack's now going to take this down for the Meat Lovers. No, Jensen takes it, has a fast break, tries to get the flick, doesn't get the touch he was looking for. Lucky going to block this one. Milo now going to look for a shot of his own. No, he's going to pass it off. Gets blocked, and this will buy a little time for the Meat Lovers. JoeExotic going to look to take this one off the wall, but Gene's going to be there to intercept. Gets it centered up here. Lucky with a nice bang out. Jax coming through with the demo to get that one blocked off. And Gene's now going to look for another break here. JoeExotic, though, back to get the block. And we're seeing a lot more aggression coming out of the Meat Lovers here.
Yeah, well, a lot of aggression coming out of both teams. This one will float on net. JeansMan with the slot. I don't exactly know how this managed to pinch out the way it did, but Taco, what a pass, what a shot, what a goal, as Meat Lovers take it 2-0.
Yeah, we saw this playbook once before. This time Meat Lovers have the shoe on the other foot. We'll see if the Aasimar are able to swing things back in their favor, or if Meat Lovers are able to drive this one home.
As we keep seeing this team start to look for more and more offense, they're just simply not getting the looks, as JoeExotic is not enough boost for him. As Jax now will try and clear it out of the corner, but he's immediately met by Milo. This one will get sent down. Jax is up for it, but not quite getting a shot on. Jeans whiffs and leaves it awkwardly for Taco. Joe somehow manages to get a touch as Milo will float this one on net, but it's swatted away by Jax. He'll take this one up the wall now. Actually, he'll slam it down. As they start to relieve some of this offensive pressure.
You know, I have to say the Meat Lovers have had an absolute stellar defense this game. 3 saves so far, doing everything they can to absorb that pressure coming out from the aggressive Aasimar. Here comes a nice shot, though. Lucky going to sneak that one by, brings it back to a 1-goal game with a minute left. See how this one played out. Lucky just had the read on it, and Meat Lovers had nobody home.
Yeah, it's just that pressure. We say it time and time again, and it'll kill you.
Yeah, if you can keep that pressure up, the enemy will eventually slip up, and that we saw it happen there. Milo going to take the pressure here now. Exotic passes it, a nice little back pass. Lucky now set up in the midfield, but Taco has the read. JoeExotic with a nice little shot there. Going to get blocked, though, by Jeans. Milo going to center it up here for Lucky, but will get blocked by Jax. And Jeans now going to look to take this one off the wall. There's a nice pass off to Jax. Jax not going to get the touch he was looking for. Sends it to the corner.
Yeah, 34 seconds left here. Got to get something going here if you're the Aasimar. As Lucky will try and make something work, but he's immediately cut off by Jeans. JoeExotic now plays it into the corner. Milo will follow. He'll go high, but the ball bounces low. Lucky now tries to get a 50 in the corner, but it doesn't go his way. Exotic puts that one on net, and it's off the post. Tough break if you're the Aasimar, as Jeans tries to come the other way now. Joe will kill it down, but Taco has a free shot on net, and it's just wide open.
Yeah, and that will crush any dreams the Aasimar have of bringing this one back. 5 seconds left. It is still possible, but very unlikely.
Anything's possible in this game of Rocket League. You never know.
Ready, here's the kick. Taco going to send this one downfield. Lucky gets it popped up. And with time ticking down, this will be a Meat Lovers victory in game number 2, tying up the series.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't expect it to go any other way. These teams are almost identical in stats when we come to games, game record, goals for, goals against. You know, this team is almost looking in a mirror at each other. So to see these games come out as a win for Meat Lovers and then a win for Aasimar, or sorry, reversed rather, I wouldn't be surprised to see this game go 2-2 and start to see this even matchup continued.
Yeah, and I just want to point out once again, the demo's coming up huge for the winning team here, 4-1. So Meat Lovers took that advice. They got a lot more aggressive. That we saw those demos come out at the right times, and that, I think, is what really pushed them over the edge in this game number 2. We'll see what adaptations the Aasimar make going into game number 3. What do you think?
I think for Aasimar, it's like you said, just simply get more demos, get a little bit more aggressive. They kind of allowed Meat Lovers to kind of stall time and take control, and they just completely need to abandon that completely and just start putting on more pressure like they were in the first game.
Yeah, there are very talented players on the pitch here. Just need to play with a bit more confidence, and hopefully we'll see that come through in game number 3.
This one right off the kickoff. Go to Joe. He'll slam it down. Tried to get a quick little shot off. Is this one maybe doubled in? Bar down, but it's not in. Off the post, off the bar. No matter what, it's not in the net as we play on here.
Yeah, tough break there for JoeExotic. Goes for the double, just doesn't quite get the touch he was looking for, but a redirect. Ooh, that was a dangerous shot. Joe gonna look for another one and will get blocked by Gene.
Yeah, like we said, Joe, with these dangerous chances, he's not been cashing in on them yet, but once he does, he's a dangerous player, and you guys should be keeping an eye on him.
Oh, but the interception, Taco, the star player from the Meat Lovers you were talking about earlier. We see the matchup here. JoeExotic loses control of that one. Taco beats Milo to the ball and sends it into an open net. Meat Lovers going to get off to an early lead here.
Yeah, just a tough double commit, but you know, there's a lot of Rocket League left, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them brush this one off here.
Talk about brushing it off. Lucky with a nice look there, gets blocked away. Joe gets this passed off to Milo, but will get blocked by the Meat Lovers defense. Gene's going to pass that one down. Lucky going to look to keep the offensive pressure going. Take this one in the corner, but no, Taco will get it cleared away. Milo with a nice shot on. Gene's not able to get up in time. And a beautiful aerial shot there. Taco passes it right off to him, and Milo with a nice power shot sneaks that one by.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about with this pressure. They give the ball away, and Milo will teach you this lesson time and time after again. You cannot give this man the ball for free.
And here's another shot. Are they going to be able to get back in time? Yes, Taco will get the clear on that one. Another dangerous look there by the Aasimar. Not giving an inch in this game.
cjax fakes it. Jeans with the shot, but it's far over. That one's cleared out, but it was a double commit on the goal line. Maybe that one will come back to bite them as Taco tries to keep it in deep. He's got no boost, but he'll try and get some type of touch on it. So that one goes into the corner. Milo there to clear. cjax keeping it in, though. Jeans now tries to get up and get a shot on, but blocked away. So we're starting to see more and more of this Meat Lovers team starting to reciprocate this kind of pressure.
Yeah, but the Aasimar are doing an excellent job of maintaining their solid defense here, not giving the Meat Lovers any really solid looks here. JoeExotic with a good passing play there. Now we're going to get blocked away, but Milo going to look to keep the pressure going now. Going to pass that one to center. Joe not going to be able to get there in time. Taco bangs it down to the other corner. And see Jackson Lucky going to take 50. JoeExotic almost pitches that one into his own net.
Yeah, lucky break.
And Meat Lovers really doing an excellent job here. The first minute was all about the Aasimar, but Meat Lovers are dominating the field at the present moment.
Yeah, it just kind of shows you how quickly this game can turn on its head. First it was Aasimar, and then it was Meat Lovers, but now it's just kind of back and forth between these two teams. As Jax will try and clear that one out, but I'm not sure if he missed it or intentionally faked it, but either way, they regain possession in the corner here as Lucky tries to send it across for Joe, but he won't be able to get a shot on. Joe pops the one up in the middle. Nobody's there to cash it in for this Aasimar team as Milo gets the block and the demo. He's got free space now. He's got a man on his right, but he elects to try and take it himself, and it's cleared out by Jax. As here come the Meat Lovers. It's blocked down there by Lucky. Like I said, these teams are going back and forth with each other as that one goes right above the net. Jean's unable to cash in, and Lucky with zero boost gets a break from this Meat Lovers team as they kind of just laid off there.
Yeah, a bit of a rotational collapse there. Nobody in position for the shot. Would have been an easy goal there with the limited boost for their defender.
Yeah, just a tough play there as Jeans will pick this one up. Tries to play it off the wall. Actually does beat Joe with it. Now Taco will meet it. Hits Jax in the middle, and it's in! What a
that
play!
one play back.
This is an unreal pass.
Beautiful play there by the Meat Lovers. Excellent team play. Taco finds the connection to Jax. And here's the kick. Going to get stalled out in the middle. And the Meat Lovers will end up winning out on the initial touch here. Lucky going to look to take this one for an air dribble. Taco will meet him in the air, though, stalling that play out. Milo now with a good shot, but Jax will get the block. Jax going to look to take this one downfield. Gets intercepted, but stays on it. Milo going to block him now in the air. JoeExotic going to look to keep this pressure going. And here comes Milo with a nice 50. But Jax going to clear this one away.
Lucky has a free shot on net, but he'll play it high. Now Milo up, plays it high again. JoeExotic there to cash it in, but it's saved away by Taco. Great defensive stand by the Meat Lovers as this Aasimar team continues to just keep rushing through to their defense. JeansMan will clear this one out.
They got just 10 seconds left to make something happen, but tough break. Oh, goes just wide. JeansMan's shot goes off the post. Aasimar have just one more shot here. JoeExotic needs to get back, needs to keep that ball up, but he won't make it in time. Meat Lovers going to take game number 3 and lead the series.
Yeah, once again, you know, we preach it again and again. This offensive pressure from the Meat Lovers has been absolutely unrelenting. But even when Aasimar started to put more pressure in and put more shots through in bumps and demos, the Meat Lovers just stood tall in defense. You saw that multiple times they were hitting it off the backboard, but instead of getting panicked and jumping and double committing, the Meat Lovers just stayed true to their defense, and they just came out on top.
Yeah, and we see a very close game there. 5 shots to 4. Let's see, two saves to 1. You know, that really could have been anybody's game. Aasimar had a lot of really good looks, just not able to make, not able to capitalize off of them. What do you think they need to do differently in this game number 4 to bring this series back to an even score?
I mean, we touched on it the 2 games before. I mean, it's really all about this physicality in these demos. You see, they only had 2 demos in that last game, and while it was more than the Meat Lovers, it was less than what they had before when they were winning. So once again, just got to get this physical aspect back up.
You know, I'm going to want to agree on that. I think they could also look for a few more passing plays here in this game number 4. Here's the kick. Taco going to get a nice initial shot here. JoeExotic with the save. And a misread in the corner, going to leave a dead ball. Lucky going to start taking control here. Jane's going to get a pinch. A 50 goes over to Milo. Milo gets it around 1. Taco is last man standing off the backboard, but nobody is there in time.
Lucky in the corner now. I think that was a mistouch as that one floats right in the middle. Somehow, some way, though, the Meat Lovers have overcommitted, and Milo has a free net to walk it in. Aasimar take a 1-0 lead off of a blip in rotation.
Milo with a really nice redirect there. Fakes out the Meat Lovers defense and able to dribble that right by.
So here comes the kickoff. Only going to get right down into this Meat Lovers defense as JoeExotic will fake it for Milo. He'll go up top. He won't get the double, but once again, we're starting to see this unrelenting pressure build yet again as JoeExotic tries to keep this one deep, and Taco will play it high. Goes low, gets the flip reset, but it's swatted away by Milo. Lucky now. Tries to take control. He'll have it. Gets the flick, it's over 2, and it's in the back of the net. Aasimar take a 2-0 lead.
You call him lucky, but we see that is all skill there. Flicks it right past 2 defenders, gets the solo play for a 2-0 lead.
Right off kickoff now. This one goes right back to Jeans for possession. He'll take control. He'll try and get a flick of his own over Joe, but it won't work. That one bounces weirdly off the corner, and Joe's going to be Taco, excuse me, is going to be the first one to get up to that. Milo takes it across. Control. Here comes Joe now. Goes back to Milo, but he has no boost. Taco be there to intercept. So this one's just kind of being slammed around by everybody. Just a general game of ping pong here between these 2 teams.
Lucky looking like he was going for the demo. Goes just wide, though. Pass coming through. Jack's not going to be able to make the connection. A very dangerous ball there. Meat Lovers going to be kicking themselves over that missed opportunity here. Taco gonna try to take control here. Jax passes it back off to Taco, but Lucky will intercept here. A nice 50 keeps the ball going on the offensive for Aasimar. Milo with a good read, passes it off to midfield, but there's nobody there, and Meat Lover's gonna retake control.
Milo gets a very good touch actually towards the sidewall as he'll slam this one down here and give Aasimar some time to breathe. Milo now tries to take it back from the corner, but is unable to. Lucky and Joe both double commit, but thankfully it's put deep enough to where it won't be a problem. At least we hope. Jax now takes control in the corner, dusts one, hits it off to the midfield, but Taco was unable to get the shot off. So this has kind of just been the story of this whole game for this Meat Lovers team. They're getting so close, they're getting these opportunities, but they just haven't been able to cash in.
Yeah, Aasimar doing a really good job of keeping that pressure and not giving the Meat Lovers any time to think or really make a plan or process this information. I think if the Meat Lovers want to bring this one back, they're going to have to start playing a little bit more controlled.
Yeah, absolutely. As Jeans will take this one through the middle. It's met by Milo, but just nothing for this Meat Lovers team as that one will drop right into the middle, right on JoeExotic's car, and he'll cash it in.
Nice little passing play there by Aasimar. Lucky gets it around, and Joe has the read, has the beat, gets it in for a 3-0 lead. Still 2 minutes left on the clock here, though. That is plenty of time for Meat Lovers to bring this one back.
Taco now will pop it up high. He's been dangerous this series, but I'm not really sure if that was a fake or just a miss. Jeans plays it off the corner. Jax wanted to go up, but I think he got stuck on the floor. Is Milo trying to take control here. Tries to go over Taco, but he can't. Jeans now pick it up from his own corner. Gets the 50 with Lucky, and he's able to keep going. Jax there instead just bulldozes his way through as he's on man on a mission. Tries to take it up from the corner, but is unable to get anything going. His Jeans man puts a shot on net, but it's blocked away by Lucky. Taco now tries to go high, but it's cleared away by Milo. Jeans now puts another shot on net, and that one's going to squeak through. Just like we said.
Commit. Coming back to bite Aasimar there. Nobody left standing after that double commit. Both of them left awkward.
This is just like we said, this pressure, this just constant shooting on this net, and eventually they can save it as much as they want, but eventually it's going to be right back in their hands as try and get something going back here right off the kickoff. Milo now rips that one just a little bit high. Aasimar try and cement a new attack. As Milo will try and put one on there, but it's saved away by Jax. Tries to get this one high, but it's swatted away by Lucky. Joe was already up, but met there by Jeans. Milo now puts a shot on, but it's off the crossbar. Just unlucky turn of events if you're Aasimar.
Yeah, this Meat Lover's defense has been absolutely solid in this game number 4, but you know, the offensive pressure has just been too much. They have 4 saves, but it's not panning out enough for him. Taco, though, with a good break here. Going to get beat, though. Milo able to get back in time.
Yeah, unfortunately, just didn't have enough boost to really put anything on it, but he definitely did have the break. And just with 12 seconds left, needing 2 goals, not having possession, as actually Jax will turn this one right over in the midfield. It's looking like it's going to go Aasimar's way. And they'll split the series 2-2. Aasimar take game 4.
Yeah, well played there by both teams. We saw they were very evenly matched going into this. We saw that play out on the field. All of these games were very close, very back and forth. It could have been anybody's game in every game. Who do we think really showed up for these rosters?
I mean, I want to say Joe, but Milo completely stole the show in that last game 4. I mean, it was completely up to him. We saw him cool, calm, and collected in front of his own net. His teammates were jumping and panicking, but instead, he stayed low to the ground. He was able to take it out of the trenches into a better area. He kept control the whole game, just seemed cool, calm, and collected through all 4 games. I got to give it to Milo.
Fair enough, fair enough. I can't argue with that. We're going to have to get into the next series here pretty quick, though. I do believe we have that doubleheader coming in. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more Rocket League.